Yeah, welcome back. We are still on analysis of cost estimates. So we're going to take an example now, and this is the example I want us to look at this together. Estimation of fixed capital investment using process component cost. The question is, evaluate the cost of each major component and the fixed capital investment for a process plant. If the purchased equipment cost is 100,000 real, 100,000 real. Hint: use the components and the percentages of fixed capital investment values provided on the next page. Take the average value for range of FCI and percentage. So this is the table that we're going to use. The question is asking you to calculate the cost of each of these: cost of purchased equipment, cost of purchased equipment installation, cost of instrumentation and controls, cost of piping, electrical, cost of buildings, and other costs that you have on this table. The best way to go about this question is to draw a table, something like this. If you draw this table, you have the components and you have the range of FCI, percentage of FCI, the fixed capital investment. So you are going to select a percentage for yourself, because as you can see, these are range of percentages. Purchase equipment range between 15 and 40. Purchase installation equipment ranges between 6 and 14. So you have to take one of this. It can be 20, it can be 25, but the question says take the average. You're going to take the average of the maximum and the minimum. So what you're going to do here is the selected percentage FCI for purchased equipment is going to be 15. That's the average of the maximum, plus 40 over 2, and this goes for this. The percentage of purchased equipment installation is going to be 6 plus 14 over 2. This is what you're going to do for all of them. You do for each of those equipments. Selected percentage of FCI is going to be the average of the minimum range and the maximum range. If you do that carefully, you're going to get something like this. So these are all the ranges. Now, since we're talking about percentages, if you had everything here together, add all of them, you notice that you're gonna have 133.5. This is more than 100. For that reason, we're gonna normalize it. We're gonna normalize this value to 100. How do we normalize? It's very simple. So what we're gonna do is, to get normalized percent of FCI for purchase equipment is gonna be the selected percentage, okay, over the total, then times 100. For example, you're gonna have 27.5, okay, over 133 0.5 times 100. This is for purchased equipment cost. This goes for this one. If you want to find for electrical, for example, it's gonna be 6 over 133.5 times 100. So you're gonna do this for all of them, for all the components. You're gonna do for engineering and supervision, you're gonna do for construction expenses, you're gonna do for all of them. And if you take your time to do this, you're gonna get something like this, okay, for all of them. Now once you select your FCI, then you normalize it. The next thing is to do the estimation of the cost. Already, if you look at the question, the purchased equipment has been given. The cost of purchased equipment has been given as 100,000 real. Now you're going to use that to calculate the FCI. If you look at the question says the purchase equipment cost. Let me show you the purchase equipment cost, that is this one, is equals to 20.6% of FCI. Because we are given that the purchase equipment cost is 100,000 real. That is why I can write this expression, purchase equipment costs. Let me use it as C. Purchase equipment cost is equals to 20.6% of FCI. Remember, we have purchase equipment in the question as 1,000 real is equals to 20.6 FCI. Don't forget this is percent, so you're going to divide by 100. Therefore FCI will be equals to what? Can you tell me? Will be equals to 100,000 times 100 times 100 divided by 20.6. Take your calculator and see what you're gonna get. Are you there? 100,000 times 100 divided by 20.6. This is gonna give us 4 85 485,436 points 89.89. This is what we're gonna get. So it means our FCI is 485,436. Once you get this FCI, you know what is left? What is left is that you can calculate the cost of each of this one. Already we know that from the question this is 100,000. We are given this one from the question. So even if you find 20% of the FCI, you're still gonna get this. Then calculate for the remaining. For example, if you want to calculate for purchased equipment installation, it's going to be the normalized percentage 7.49 over what, 100 times 485 436.89. Okay, so whatever you get will be for purchase installation. If you want to calculate that of land, for example, it's going to be 1.12 over 100 times 485 436 points 89. Okay, this is how you calculate for each of the components. This is how you calculate the estimated cost for each of the components. If you take your time to do this calculation, you're gonna have this. This will be your answer. 7.49 times 485 436.89 divided by 100. So 36,359.222 or 0.22. We are going to have some little difference in the decimal and the value of the numbers behind the decimal, so it doesn't matter really. So you are going to get this one. So this will be your estimated cost, and that answer the first part of the question. The second part, you've already answered it. The second part is asking you to find the fixed capital investment, and that is what you have calculated here. This is it, fixed capital investment. It's gonna be the same thing as just adding all this one. The fixed capital investment is also the addition of all this one. Okay, and the fixed capital investment is 485,194.07, and to the nearest thousand you can write 485 0.000. So as simple as that. um, Estimating fixed capital cost and component cost using one of the process plant components is a very easy calculation that I believe one can easily manipulate its way and find the solution to. So I'm gonna give you an assignment. It's gonna be the same. It's the same. All I need here is just to see what is your level of understanding, and just a little change in the question. This time you're gonna find the cost of each major equipment, yes, that is similar. Then you're gonna find the total indirect cost, and you're gonna find the fixed capital investment. And the table is also a bit different. So instead of asking you to find the selected range using the average of the minimum and the maximum percent, I have given you the range here. So just use this range directly. Okay, so it follows the same step. So you can watch the video over and over again, then you will be able to I think get your way through. I hope everything is clear, and if you have any question, you can just shoot me an email, and for sure I will be there to help. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.